I do believe that it's like the light was a symbolism of like focus, and how when you're focusing on that screen or whatever, that person that you're looking at, it's like it seems like nothing else exists. Hey, welcome to another episode of Supadupa. It's your boy Papi Vazquez, and guys, I just recorded to the 17. It's live, right? And now I'm gonna react to Epik High because it's got one of the members, Mr. Hoshi from 17, in this song. It's called Screen Time, right? And so what do I know about Epik High? I know that they are considered legends and have inspired a lot of bands, such as, I know for sure BTS because, I know quite a bit about them. And I've actually did documentaries, well, little mini docs on the Ant Theory. I did like 1 minute little rundown of all its members. And Epik High was somebody who came up constantly as a motivating factor. So I know Epik High is legendary. I believe it's got 3 members, if I am correct. And so, I've listened to some of their music on Spotify, not enough to where I can tell you this is a song, this song, and that song. But I was really put on also to Epik High by my boy Trick, a longtime supporter of the Ant Theory, telling me that I think they put a lot of people on. They might have changed a little bit of the rap scene, maybe, possibly. I don't know about that one. Fact check me. Let me know some more things about Epik High. But the fact that Hoshi's on there, I wanted to get, more acclimated to names and faces. And also, like I said, legends and a great idol all in one made me intrigued. Guys, before I start, if you could please like, share, and subscribe, I would really appreciate it. I'm trying to get to 5K, and I can only do it with your help. So if you haven't already done that, please do. Remember, subscriptions and interactions with my videos really help. So if you want to leave a comment, that helps as well. A like does too. Guys, also, if you want to go above and beyond and be, even more of a super duper trooper, go ahead and check out my online store. You ain't gotta buy anything, but you kind of see what I have on there. Guys, outside of that, Epik High featuring Hoshi of 17, Screen Time, official music video. Let's go. Man, hopefully I can get more of your screen time. I tried to bring up the name of the title, but I forget because it's a new thing, and I had to throw something out there. I'm sorry. That was horrible. 어떻게 지내? 요즘은 어때? 네가 걱정돼서 매일 이렇게 몇 번씩 확인해 하던 일은 잘 되는지 아픈 데는 없는지 후회는 없는지 난 그러 Damn, that's like me, man. Damn. He's like, what is going on? All right, so talking about screen time, this is probably going to be deep, right? Because what they call mindlessly scrolling, I realize I do that a little bit, is mindlessly scroll. I'll just be getting on there and be like, this is funny, scroll, ha, this is funny. I don't know, I feel like it's becoming a pandemic. Do you struggle with that too? I struggle with it. TikTok and Instagram and all that, oh my goodness. But that's what my boy was experiencing right here. 일이 손에 안 잡힐 수밖에 두 손 다해 너와의 연을 쥐고 있네. 실은 끊어졌다는 걸 모르고 다시 밤이면 지쳐 잠들 때까지 It's hard to let go. 결국 우린 이별의 온도마저 다른가 봐. 너라는 옷을 벗고 가슴 시려 아픈 나와 아무 일 없다는 듯 지내는 널 봐. Damn. 넌 내가 알고 있던 것보다 차가운 사람. 널 그랬어. 미소 띈 사진에서 내 헛된 걱정 무색할 만큼 잘 지냈어. 차라리 다행인 듯해. 난 미안했어 내가 괜찮아지는 게 어떻게 지내 Man, it seems like this thing has a little bit deeper of a meaning. Like I'm trying to watch the videos. I do go into the lyrics, you know, if you guys are new to the channel. So afterwards, I'll talk a little bit more about the lyrics. I kind of just try to give my thoughts based on the visual, and the visual is very, I don't know. It makes me feel nervous, right? Almost a little guilty because I feel like it's talking about screen time, and I definitely think that I and spending too much time on my phone is something that's been on my mind lately. But also the fact that it's mostly dark and you only have some parts of light coming in makes me uncomfortable, or it gives me feelings of paranoia, possibly. I don't know what the right word is, but they're uncomfortable feelings, right? And but I think that is what it's trying to do, right? I'm assuming maybe some of the message has to do with that. So it's again, it's like dealing with something that is very much in your face, but also giving it to you in a way where it's like you just want light, you want to be able to see, but you're just kind of focusing on the light and everything else around you is dark. Maybe that is what they're trying to say, is when you spend too much time on your phone, it's like you don't see everything else. Thus the first scene where my boy was on the phone and all these things were happening around him, he didn't even notice his girl had walked off, and all of a sudden there's a fight, right? Ooh, maybe that's the symbolism. Man, that's smart. Hey. Damn, it's like we can't get a. 한때는 이정 피어갔던 너의 미소 이젠 화살처럼 가슴에 날아박히고 귀찮을 만큼 받기만 했던 관심도 돌려줄 것도 없는데 그치고 후회는 무의. Damn, the fork between the past and the present. Dang, that's toxic. Sick of all the screen time. Damn. So I'm kind of like I said, I do have the subtitles on, so I feel like so it's like kind of like maybe a double entendre, right? Is that what it's called, right? The double meaning, right? So some of it is like, it seems like the screen time, but it's also kind of like a breakup song. Like we used to be together, and now like I just keep looking at like your profile and keeping up with you and wondering what you're doing. So it's like I'm spending all this time looking at the phone, possibly based on some of the lyrics that I see. And it's like, even while he's driving, like she's just like right there on the car, right? So either it's a very toxic relationship, or she just has separation anxiety, which I don't think it is. What I'm thinking is that he's saying is that like, no matter what I do, it's like I'm always thinking about you. So even though I'm driving, it's like you're right in my face still. Maybe. Dang, he was on his phone, got in a wreck. Don't be on your phone. Beautiful chord sequence right there. Oh, and then you run out of battery. All right, so far with the video, I got two theories, right? Maybe they're talking about just the problem of mindlessly scrolling, always being on the screen, always getting this dopamine to your brain, and it's addicting us to being in front of our phones. Or maybe it's talking about I miss you so much, and I'm always trying to keep up with you. Therefore, I'm always like kind of stalking you on social media, and you're always on my mind. Stalking is a hard word, but you know what I mean, right? I don't know. Let's get into these lyrics and see if I'm right. All right. So my boy Hoshi starts off with, "How have you been? How are things? I worry about you day in, day out. I can't stop checking up on you. Is work going well? Are you taking care of yourself? Do you have any regrets? I'm just so." So it seems to be the latter. You know, he's just wondering about his, seems like, ex-girl, because they haven't talked in a while. It's like, man, I've just been thinking about you lately. I've been wondering, you know, like, what have you been up to? Like, how's it going? Are you okay? Are you taking care of yourself? I think that is the big, when you really miss somebody, I think that's something that you ask yourself. I wonder if they're taking care of themselves, right? That's so like poetic and sad at the same time, right? "Baby, I'm fine. Don't worry about me. I'll be okay. I'm living my life too. Don't cry. I'm just so. Baby, I'm fine. Don't worry about me. Stare at my phone till the world is asleep. Good night." So it's like maybe he's played a romantic thought in his head that maybe she is checking up on him too. And maybe he's like in this fantasy of checking into her, is also telling her, hey, I'm fine too. Maybe he's not fine. Maybe he's in denial. And so Tableau says, "They say habits can kill. They're right. I miss waking up to your eyes. How I stare at them on a screen. You don't know, but we haven't been apart for a single day. In a way, I got you closer than before. No wonder I can't get any work done. Both of my hands are occupied holding on to us. I keep forgetting there is no us. Until night returns, I give myself up to slumber. It's hard to let go." Ooh, that's poetic. That's beautiful and sad, because it makes, you know, it brings despair to my heart. It said, you know what, like habits, like he's made a habit of just being around you, you know, and he misses waking up to her. But even though he does, like, waking up to her eyes, even though he's like always constantly looking at him, and he's like, even though we haven't been together, we haven't been apart. That's very it paints a very cool picture. No wonder I can't get any work done, and you know, because he's got his hands occupied looking into her, you know. And he says, I forget that there's no us. So man, and then it's like an anguish that only ceases to exist when you go to sleep. And sometimes that's why people that, you know, try to get away from their problems with sleep, you know, that's a sign of depression. So if you are struggling with that, definitely talk to people. You know, there's hotlines and stuff like that. Also speak to people around you, somebody you trust. In the end, we're going through two different separations. I'm naked without you, and my heart is cold, but we're living as if nothing happened. You're colder than I thought. From your words and happy photographs, it's clear that my worries were in vain. I'm actually relieved. I'm so sorry that I'm getting better. Ah, man. Like saying, like, we're going through two different things. He's like, I'm steady, like, watching you and stuff, and you're out there just living your best life, or that's at least what I see, right? And you know, he's like, now I don't feel so bad that I'm like kind of getting over you, you know, which is crazy. You know, sometimes it is therapy, you know, like I haven't gone through a breakup in a long time, luckily. But I have seen some of my boys go through it, and it's true, you know. It's like you know, I had a boy that went through a breakup not too long ago, and you know, at first, you know, it's heartbreaking and everything, but he used social media to kind of see her move on, which helped him move on. Also made him not feel guilty about moving on, you know? How have you been? How are things? I worry about you. So that's the chorus again. And then the post-chorus. And then, your smile was once an arrow that guided me. Now it pierces my heart. I used to hate the attention you gave me, but I have no place to return it. So I'll keep it. Regret is meaningless, I know. I'm really sorry for the time you spent with me. The days fade into a distant horizon, and your memories rise and fall. It's late, but I'm sorry. Never mind my outfit of the day. You look good in everything. It's all right. Your brand is happiness. Never fit me anyway. Somebody take my phone away. I'm done with these memories. I'm just trying to kill time, and I'm sick of all this screen time. So, essentially what I feel like it's saying is that, like, you know, like, I used to live for your smile, but now it hurts because when I see you smiling in these photos or videos, like, I know how much you are okay, and it hurts, right, man? And it's like, you know, it just kind of like, it's just coming to terms and realization that it's like they're moving on, I'm moving on. It's kind of like a moving on thing, and about how kind of sad it is, right? It's like those stages right before you move on, and it's like who you used to know is not who they are anymore. Who you are is not who they used to know. So it's like not only just the death of a relationship, but a death of a version of you that only was there because of a version of somebody else. And it's like life moves on, they move on, you move on, and you cease to be together. And now you're just an individual again. But who you were now is not who you were before you met that person, because that experience has changed you. Boom! That's crazy. This is good music. Good music makes you think and makes you put stuff together. This is pretty cool. This is pretty cool. And then so we got the chorus again. So he changes the lyrics. It looks like. So it's like, how have you been? Are you taking care of yourself? Are you broken like me? I wonder what you're eating, drinking these days and finding happiness. I wonder what you're wearing today and where you are headed. I wonder who makes you laugh and holds you instead of me. I'm just curious. I'm just sorry. This is how I've been. Yeah, man. That's nuts. That's a great song. That is a great song. I'm happy I heard it. It was very catchy. I like, you know, the video very much, the even the look of the video, you know, because it's like, I do believe that it's like the light was a symbolism of like focus, and how when you're focusing on that screen or whatever, you know, that person that you're looking at, it's like, it seems like nothing else exists. And it was throughout the video, not just with the light source and the darkness, but also in the wreck and him driving. It's like, it's just that person and you don't see what's around you, you know? And so the video was very well done. The music had that mood, right? That just not sad, slightly sad, but almost like some kind of hope. When you put it with the lyrics, like I said, it's like the last moments right before you're about to move on from a relationship, right? So there's hope, right? Like you're getting better, but it's like you're letting go of old habits that were from that person. So I feel like the music very much matched the lyrics. It was dope. It was dope. I liked it. You know, y'all want some more Epik High? You know, let's get some more Epik High on the channel. Guys, let's get to our quote of the day. So I've been on a Socrates kick lately. So I think that, you know, quotes from one of the, you know, so-called smartest man to ever exist, according to an oracle. If you don't know the story, go check it out. But he said, remember that there is nothing stable in human affairs. Therefore avoid undue elation in prosperity or undue depression in adversity. That's smart. That's smart. Essentially, what I get from this is, you know what? There's peaks and valleys, and, you know, while you're up and feeling good, it's great to understand that you're up and feeling good, you know, but don't get yourself to the point where you feel it's going to be forever, because valleys do come. And what he's saying is, you know, when things are low, don't get overly depressed, because it's just a matter of time. And it seems to me that he's kind of almost saying it's like through adversity, you know, like when you eventually get away from that, like that you should have hope that it will change, because just like you had highs before, the highs will come. So it to me, it just seems like, hey, remember, it's like a sine wave, right? there's going to be highs and there's going to be lows. The highs you enjoy for the meantime, but understand that the lows will come. There will be a low one day. But then when the lows come, just have hope that one day you will be high. And eventually you go through so many peaks and valleys, and eventually we die, because that is life and that is human affairs. So shout out to Socrates, even though he's been gone for a long time. Shout out to you guys. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate y'all. Remember, be cool. I'll see y'all later. Peace.